Welcome to the green room, ladies and gentlemen. Jesus Christ. Come on, you know you gotta represent. Let's fucking go. Would you believe me if I told you that today is my second day of zero alcohol? We are going to do 15 days. Absolutely zero alcohol. We're going to have to do it. We have to do it. We have to do it for ourselves. Just like we go jogging every day, we're going to go jogging for the next 15 days. Don't matter how hot it is. Don't matter if it rains. Don't matter. There's no excuse to go out and jog. Yo, Keith, welcome to the green room, baby. Keith, we are doing 15 days, zero alcohol. Today is our second day, believe it or not. Yesterday we did not drink. Today we have not had. Yo, Keith! Keith is jumping around. I like it. I like a Picasso. Three days ago, bro. And I'm not doing it because of what happened 3 days ago. But it's one of those fucking things that it makes you understand that there are certain events and situations that we go through. They've always been learning experiences. Nothing bad happened. Nothing bad happened. But it's one of those things where, what if something bad happened? But if you join me, you have to do it for yourself, not because I'm doing it. And I'm doing it for this reason. What happened 3 days ago, remember I told you I have to go eat something, I have some pizza. So I had brought back 2 slices. But these are fucking huge slices, right? So I'm thinking I can eat 1 slice. So I put it in the oven. I first preheat the oven. Then I put the slice in. And I give it another 7 minutes. It's ready. I take it out. I slice it in half. I slice the slice in half. Yes, I said that. Or I cut the slice in half. And I'm thinking, you know what? Maybe I should eat the second one. My son is still in the living room. He's playing, I don't know what he's playing, but I know he's playing something. And I put the second slice in. And for some reason, I blinked for 2 seconds, and those 2 seconds turned into like 20 minutes. My son, it's not like my fucking kitchen is on the second floor, is not 100 feet away. I'm merely a 5 foot from my son. No, okay, maybe 10 feet. The kitchen is right there, bro. He says, Papi, why is it so smoky in here? And I fucking wake up in the dazed and confused. I'm thinking, oh shit. The pizza slice is completely burnt. The apartment is fucking full of smoke. And I'm thinking, bro, in my head, I'm the one that fucked up, right? But in the morning when I'm sober, I'm thinking, dude, my son is right next to me. Didn't he see the smoke? Did he think that the fucking smoke was part of the game that he was playing? Like, oh shit, the smoke is coming to life. And I'm thinking, bro, What the fuck? But I'm not mad at the kid. I I completely understood the one that made the mistake was me. I can't blame the kid for not telling me earlier. He didn't fucking know what I was doing. I mean, I think he knew, but I'm a 50-year-old man. You think my kid is going to be looking out after me? It should be the other way around. It should be the other way around. Me looking out after him. So I'm glad nothing transpired to the next level. And I think we should check ourselves before we wreck ourselves. I said, you know what, let me take a 15-day hiatus. Because I deserve it. Not because I deserve a punishment, but just because I deserve 15 days of no alcohol. We've been going hard. We've been happy doing what we're doing. We have not let alcohol beat us in any particular way, fashion, manner. We just need to, hey, take a breather. Take a break, bro. Is 15 days enough? Maybe. Maybe it can turn into 21 days. But as of right now, brother, 15 days, I think we're going to be able to exercise. We're going to be able to meditate, alleviate, except segregate. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. Let's not put ourselves in a bubble. Let's not put ourselves in peril. Let's not put ourselves in a situation where, dude, we shouldn't have done that. So I think this is time to reflect, time to recover. Even though we're not, okay, let's recover from reality. You know, that kind of thing. Like, we've been having way too much fun. Is it good? Yes, we've been fucking amazingly. We've been good. We are good. Let's stay good. Let's continue to be amazing. Is alcohol needed? Maybe. But can we have fun without the alcohol? We've always had. We've done this many times. So this is the time where I say, let's start over. Nothing happened. I'm glad nothing happened. And let's just continue to have fun without the alcohol for the next 15 days. We can do this. You know how hard it is to deliver a pizza to the bar that I like to go to? And everybody wants to buy me a beer? And I have to say, I don't have to say I'm not drinking. I say, listen, let me go deliver this. I'll be right back. And I have no delivery. I just don't want to fucking drink there because then we're back to square one. Peer pressure is a bitch. At the same time, if peer pressure gets to you, does that mean they're stronger willed than you are? I would rather say, thank you, I'll be right back. Let me be the strong willed. It's easy to invite somebody to drink. But I've never told anybody, hey bro, you know what? Why don't you sit back and relax, bro? Why don't you? I mean, I've told Doug many times, but then again, we're grown ass men. If he wants to get trashed, plastered, and get to the point where he doesn't give a fuck about me sharing a very, very, very beautiful story about me and my son, and all he can say is, "Why can't you be a better dad?" I'm like, motherfucker, you didn't read the fucking message. But you know what I mean? That kind of thing. I can only change myself. I can't change anybody else to be better than they were yesterday. So have I rolled with the punches? Have I talked to the guy? Yeah, he's having a great vacation in Florida, in Orlando, with his kids and Roxana. Will I fucking dwell on the fact that he never fucking cared about what happened between me and my son? We connected in such a way that I already knew we had that bond. It just accentuates my love for him. But Doug said, "Why can't you be better about? Why can't you be a better dad?" Motherfucker, did you read the message? No, he's just worried about how much he has to drink before he wakes up. Let's get our priorities straight. What is my priority? The beer is expensive. You will save some money too. You will save some money. I was thinking of going to the World Cup, bro. You know what? I thought about going to the World Cup, and I'm still thinking about going to the World Cup. It's just one fucking game. It's happening on Friday at noon. $1,600 a ticket. It's just my son and I. I thought about surprising my son. I said, you know what? What if I buy the tickets and show up and? But what if my son says, yeah, I got plans on Friday. But I came home and I said, you know, Papi, I was thinking about just one game at the World Cup. And he, without hesitation, he said, what? Yeah, I'll go with you. But today he says, Papi, I think I'm going to go to Vegas tomorrow. Do you think we're going to? And I said, you know what? I really thought about it, but I think we have priorities. And I think we should just tend to the car, even though the car is 10 years old, but it's still running. Why not fix what we need to fix? And let's use that money to fix the car. You know, my son says, you know what? I'm gonna go to Vegas. So let's again, let's reflect on what the priorities are. Do we need to go? Absolutely. Fuck yeah! It's a once in a lifetime type of shit, you know. But then again, there's priorities. So I'll stick to the priorities rather than the what if. I don't know. Maybe we'll do both. I don't. It's 3 days from now. I can make up my mind and say, you know what, fuck it. I still don't know. I still don't know. But if my son is not here, I won't do it. I won't crush his heart in that fashion. I won't do it. I won't sneak away and keep that fucking secret with me. I went to the cup, but I didn't tell my son. No, I can't fucking do that. I would never do that to my son. Can I ask permission? No, I won't. I won't do that. What we will try, we're gonna try all these waters that I've seen in commercials and shit and TikToks and whatnot. Saratoga water. How many times have you seen Saratoga water being published, or not even published, right? Just being put in a video because that guy washes his face with Saratoga water, but doesn't drink it or something. Remember that shit? The weird shit. I've had it on ice. I think there are no glass bottles in this particular size. Is it even cold? I don't think so. But it is sparkling water. We just drink out of the fucking bottle. Yeah, it's not cold. I don't think it's gonna get any colder in this Pellegrino water. I think Pellegrino will taste better than Saratoga. I don't know why I think that. It has less carbonation though. I I don't know. It's just water. I just. Hold on. Let me try this again. Even though this is warmer, it tastes better. It's the same fucking thing, bro. There should be more carbonation. There should be. There should literally be more carbonation. Oh, it's sparkling water. Yeah, there's nothing sparkling about this shit. Now, on the other hand, the one that has always sparkled better, and you already know it's the most genuine sparkling water, Perrier. Perrier, you cannot go wrong with Perrier. Perrier has always been almost like soda water. If you know, you know. I think Perrier has the most bubbles of them all. Even though it's colder, I see no fucking difference. Yeah, it's... At this point, I think they all fucking taste the same. It's fucking horrible. Last Wednesday, ginger ale I like. I like soda water, as a matter of fact. Soda water, add a few ice cubes and a lemon squeeze, but throw the lemon wedge in. Delectable, bro. You can't go wrong with the sparkling water that tastes like lemon. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. Or lime, whichever, lemon or lime. Ginger ale I like. Just I hate doing the sugar. They did come out with a sugar-free ginger ale. Zero. Ginger ale zero. They came out with that one. So last Wednesday we ended up in Pechanga Casino, right? And my beautiful friend says, let's meet at the restaurant. If you look up Journey's End in Pechanga, you'll see the fucking most amazing view of the golf course. So we had lunch there, and they bring out ice water, which she says, I don't know why they bring water. I'm not drinking water. And I'm thinking, I always drink water with my beer. I mean, I've discovered that if you want to at least stay hydrated for as long as you think you're gonna be drinking, hydrate a little. A glass of water for every 4 beers, or at least a glass of water every 3 beers. Yeah, maybe I'm exaggerating. Excuse me. So they bring out the ice water, and she says, I'm not gonna drink this, so I put it next to my cup, to my glass. But I did ask Alma, our server. I said, Alma, when you come out with the beer, can you bring me a lemon wedge? Because this water just tastes horrible. She said, we have sparkling water. And I said, no, it's fine. It's just that if you can bring some lemon wedges, I'll make this taste better. Right, I'll make it worth drinking. Don't throw it away. Don't dispose of it. Don't put it back in the toilet. Don't put it back in the toilet. So she brought out some lemon wedges. I squeezed one in, mixed it with the straw, and down the chute it went. I needed that lemon. The time that Robert, my friend in Vegas, took me to that one restaurant, it's not Echo and Rig, it's the other one. I forget the name of the restaurant. I have it in my head. Anyways, they brought out some water, brother. This was hard. The hardest water I've ever fucking. It's like I'm drinking water out of a pool. I kid you not. I can taste the fucking chlorine in this bitch. And I asked for a lemon wedge, and the fucking lemon wedge never came out. I'm like, can I buy a lemon wedge? He says, what do you mean? Well, I asked for the server to bring me a lemon wedge so I can drink this disgusting water. Oh, we can bring you something else. Well, I wanted the lemon wedge, but now that you suggested, you want to bring me some sparkling water, right? And I never even gave him the opportunity to say, can we bring out some sparkling water? No, I said, you know what? Why don't you bring out the sparkling water? So he did. Hard water, bro. What the fuck? Vegas is... Anyways. Remember a few months back, I started buying the MIOs, MIOs, the water enhancers, so I could add a squeeze of that. All you need is half a squeeze, and you can flavor a 12-ounce bottle of water to taste like lemonade, fruit punch, strawberry lemonade, blueberry punch. There's a bunch of flavors, and I think I purchased them all. Sweet tea, vanilla. Was it vanilla orange? Vanilla orange or something like that. I bought all of them. I think at least I thought I had purchased all of them. And now they came out with 4 or 5 more additional flavors. I took those to the pizza place because they have this little cooler that has the coldest water. It's the Oasis, right? So I put them in a little bowl and I let everybody enjoy it. I said, hey guys, instead of just drinking plain water, look, add just a squeeze of this, and you're drinking grape juice, you're drinking fruit punch, you're drinking lemonade, right? They're like, dude, this is fucking pretty good. Speaking of drinking water, today after my jog, I usually drink water after I finish jogging, but today is one of those days where it was 93 degrees. I was not going to finish a 5K jog. I pushed myself a little bit more to do a little bit more than just a mile. So I did 1.4 miles. And I'm like, bro, just a little bit more, you can finish. But I said, no, it's not about finishing. Right now it's 93 degrees. I need to go back. Right? Train yourself, but don't strain yourself. So I came back and there was a delicious, almost frozen bottle of cold water in the freezer, and I put it down the chute. Something was not right in my stomach, bro. Something was not right. It's like I wanted to burp, but I knew it was not a burp. And I knew it was the water wanting to come back. I just didn't know how it was going to come back or when it was going to come back. So my son was in the bathroom, and I just walked over to him to the sink, and I just looked at the sink. He says, "Bro," because I think he knew something was about to happen, and it just gave me the gagging, but I couldn't do it in the sink. So I'm like, okay, maybe it'll go away, but it just kept lingering. Like it's just. So I'm like, fuck it. I'm gonna take a shower. I need to take a shower anyways. In the shower, bro, I was like a fucking human fountain. Like projectile vomiting, but it wasn't vomit. It was just water. And it just the fucking bro, just the crazy. Like how it's happened to me before, but it's just one of those things where like, why does it happen? Like doesn't your body need water after you've been exercising under the fucking sun? That was crazy. And then after that, I was okay. I went to have lunch. I had a salad for lunch. I thought about eating the steak, well, I did have a steak Cobb salad. Amazing salad, by the way. $20, worth it. So well worth it. But I thought if I have the steak, the size that I usually get, I won't be able to retain. It's gonna come back. I don't know why I thought that, but I think I'm okay with the salad. And I think we did good with the salad because nothing happened again. So we are good. And of course, for good measure, we have the Powerade Zero. You can't go wrong with a Powerade, brother. You never can go wrong with a Powerade. I usually go for the Gatorades, Zeros. Glacier Cherry is like the best one, even though it's white, right? It looks kind of hazy, but when you taste it, dude, it's like I like that flavor. He says, I feel bloated. I feel bloated. Drink some sparkling water. Speaking of feeling bloated, I felt robbed watching that fucking Argentina-Egypt game. Egypt had them in their fucking pocket. Egypt was the better fucking team out there. But of course, I finally realized Egypt was playing against Argentina and the refs. If you did not watch that game, then you can't say, or you can't either confirm or deny what I just mentioned. If you watch that game, there was a particular play where they called a foul and they had to void the goal. I'm like, bro, that was a fucking awesome fucking play. Maybe I have to go back and see if the replay, if it actually was a foul. I don't think there was, but okay, maybe. The officiating has been shit. Red cards, if you're going to issue a yellow card for something that somebody else did in the beginning of the World Cup, but you decide to give it to everybody else, come on. If you're going to be the official, and I know it wasn't the same official, it wasn't the same referee who was at the first game, the second, the third, the fourth, but that kind of thing. If you're going to apply the yellow card when the foot is left or the foot causes any damage, contact That's what they look for, right? Messi didn't get a fucking yellow card for that shit, but everybody else did. So what are we playing here? Favoritism? Yeah, I don't like that part. They rescinded a red card for the simple fact that a president made a phone call and said, maybe you should take a look at that play. I don't think they deserve to get a yellow card, or a red card, as a matter of fact. And I'm not saying Trump has the full power and authority, but maybe they did review it and say, hey, you know what? It was a yellow card, not a red card. But then again, why don't you go back and review Messi's first fucking play and apply the yellow card there? But then again, it would automatically wipe out the minute he goes to the next stage. So right now it would be wiped out. Clear, because he has 2 more stages to go. If Argentina ever makes it to the next 2. Norway should kick England's ass. They should, or they will. I think those 2 teams are going to battle it out as the big teams that they are. I think Norway's a great fucking team, and I think England is a great fucking team. I don't think one of them is greater than the next, but I think that is going to be one of the fucking games where we will probably see the most goals scored, 5-5, 6-6. I don't fucking know, because they are that good. They know how to penetrate the defense. We have already seen that. Haaland, that guy is a fucking beast. Right? So I can't say they have impenetrable defense, because they don't. I don't know. All I'm saying is it's going to be a great fucking game. It won't be easy for one. It won't be easy for the other. But Egypt made it look so fucking easy. Egypt had them, bro. Egypt had the world cheering for them at one point or another, and I think they're still cheering for them. They should have fucking beat Argentina. That would have been the biggest upset of this 2026 World Cup. I think that would have been the biggest fucking upset of any World Cup. I don't think anybody has ever come and beat one of the... I mean, aren't they the defending champs? The minute the World Cup was assigned to 3 countries, those 3 countries don't have to classify. Mexico, automatically given a pass. United States, automatically given a pass. Canada, automatically given a pass. So now CONCACAF, that means CONCACAF had 3 open spaces for the next. It was an easy grab and go. Honduras lost. El Salvador lost. I'm like, bro, what are we doing here? And I'm glad Honduras got kicked out. Just like, imagine going to the World Cup and getting defeated in the first 2 games. You're out. Somebody sent me a shirt that said "Come." Right? This World Cup is come. Canada, United States, and Mexico. Who fucking comes up with this shit, bro? I don't know what the fuck to finish. I'm gonna finish this. I don't think I can finish all that water. I'll fucking piss my pants when I'm sleeping. Have you noticed that we can fucking drink 12 bottles of beer in one sitting, but we can't fucking drink 12 bottles of water at any given point. At any given time, we can't fucking do that. I can't. But beer, bro, 12. I think I need two more. Right? I think I can go to 18. I used to count my beers. Now I don't count my beers, brother. All I count is, I count my blessings. I count my blessings. Yeah, we can do 15 days. Today is the 8th. 7 days from now is going to be the 15th. 7 days from the 15th, 22. 7 days after that, 29. Maybe we can do 3 weeks. I don't fucking know. But 2 weeks I think is what we needed to do at the beginning of the year. We needed to do that like every year. You know, we take the hiatus from January 4th to February 5th, my birthday, and we didn't do that. It's okay. We can start now. It's okay. It's all right. We're okay. We will do good. We be good. My friend is in Chicago. She is not as communicative in Chicago as she is where she's at home. Her daughter, back in the day, every time I talked to my friend, she would always ask in the background, I would always hear her little voice, "Are you talking to Oscar?" And now she doesn't want to, I don't know what she doesn't want to communicate with her daughter that, yeah, I'm talking to Oscar. Well, she got married, she got divorced, now she's a single mother again. And I'm like, just communicate, just say hi to your daughter for me. I know she remembers me. I've only met her once. She's 12 now. She's 12, my son is 6, yes, my son is 16. Or is she older? I think I had my kid before her. I don't remember. Last Wednesday we had a fucking blast. I think we had more fun. I think we had more fun. No, the pool day was one that I remember the most. But I think we drank more when we were at the pool. This time it was just I won 3 fucking jackpots of $800. I won number 12. I hit that for what, 760, remember? I told you 700, 750, 780. It was 35 and 35, 70, and I had 40 on red, so that's 80. Yeah, 780. 780, 800, 800, bro. We did great that day. But it's not about the money, you know. It's one of those things where we just had fun both days. But I think I had more fun being at the pool, having, that kind of thing. We just talked about shit that we never talk about. Feelings were shared. The guy told her, you know what, when you tell me you're going out on a date, I get fucking jealous. I get jealous. And I share with her too, I'm gonna go out on a date. Oh, okay, good luck. And I do share with her. I met with that one girl, with that one lady, beautiful lady. She married a Brazilian and she ended up in Brazil, so she's American, but she speaks Portuguese with a beautiful accent, right? And we had lunch. We held hands, we walked to the beach. We sat in front of that. Remember that one party house in Top Gun? If you look up Top Gun Oceanside, Top Gun House Oceanside, California, you'll see that little house. It's a very small house, but in the movie it looks like it's bigger than what it seems. So we sat in front of that little house, and I'm like, oh shit, that's Top Gun house. That's pretty cool. So we took a picture, a selfie, with the house behind us. That was pretty cool. And then I don't know if she was just wanted to leave, like, you know what, let's just go. And I said, wait, there's a rooftop over there. Can we just have one last drink at the rooftop? She said, okay, let's go. It was up at the rooftop where she shared with me. She says, you know what, I don't have that many friends down here in Oceanside or in this part of California. And I said, okay. I said that I was thinking, okay, that's cool, right? We both speak Portuguese. We have something in common. Even if we don't hit it off, we can just stay as friends. And hey, you wanna hang out? I'll go fucking hang out. Why not? She's 54. I'm 51 or 55. Well, regardless of the age. But 2 days later, she says, yeah, I don't think we're compatible. You just told me you had no friends. Why can't we just fucking get along? Maybe she just wanted a free lunch. I don't fucking know. Thank you for lunch, at least. I don't even think I got a thank you for lunch. When they gave us, the waiter left a little module. You know where you slide your card and shit and you put your tip or whatever? So he left that little module on the table. And I looked at her and I said, hey, let's do something good for somebody. She said, what do you mean? Let's pay for somebody's tab. She said, why would you want to do that? I don't know, let's do something good for somebody. Don't you ever think about doing something good? Just out of the blue, let's make somebody happy, or let's just... She says, no. She said, no. So I looked around and I said, oh, look, there's a family over there. 2 kids and the couple, right? Let's pay for their tab. So I clicked on it, and it says password. And I'm thinking, okay, what's the most generic password? 000? 1234? 543? 4321? I don't fucking... We tried all kinds of... But I didn't want to lock the machine, so I said, you know what? We'll try it 3 times. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, well... I can't go to the waiter and say, hey, bro, can you open this shit so I can pay somebody's tab? I don't want to do that either. Or maybe I should have just done that, but I didn't do it. She just said, can we just go? Can we just go? Yeah, I like to do that. I like to do certain, just spur of the moment type of things. The other day I was on TikTok. There's a family that lives in Honduras, and every day they post, this guy is building his own house. So I was watching their live one time, and I said, you know what, I want to at least send something, you know. So I bought some Bitcoin. I bought some what do you call those? TikTok tokens? I bought TikTok money, TikTok token. I don't know what they're fucking called. So I started sending them gifts. They're like, "Oh my God, thank you," and right. But then I messaged them directly and I said, if I send you, let's say if I send you $50 on TikTok money, how much are you really getting? She said, we're only getting 50%. I said, can you send me your name so I can send you something via Western Union, or I think I sent it MoneyGram. But then I got busy with work. I don't have time to watch TikToks. I don't have time to watch anybody's lives. If I have time to do anything, I have time to do what I like to do, which is this. Reflect on what I did today and what happened, what transpired, the events, the situations, trials and tribulations, like I like to say. I don't think anybody would ever have the fucking time to do what as much as I do throughout the day. Right? Leave the pizza shop at 11:30. Go purchase the beer. Be home by 12. Put it on ice. The latest I've come on is probably 12:30, maybe 12:45. But I like to be here early so I can at least appreciate those 2 hours that I have from 12 to 2. Have I extended my time sometimes? Yes. I'm going to sleep at 2:30, but then I shorten my sleep time. Right? I want to sleep at least 4 hours a day. So I wake up at 6, from 2 to 6. That's good enough for me. If I can wake up at 6, 6:15, 6:30 the latest, if I have time to take a shower, iron my clothes, my pant, my shirt, whatever I need to iron, I'm out of my house by 7:30. I get to my client's home at 7:55. I'm knocking on his door at 7:57, before 8 o'clock. 8 to 12, I'm working at his domain. 12 o'clock, I'm out. He usually walks me out to my car, and we always have a different conversation on a daily basis. And I always tell him a different story, like I tell you guys a different story. I have so many fucking good stories. I don't think I'll ever run out of stories. So I always tell him, did I ever tell you about the day that this happened? And he says, no, you did not tell me. So I try to resume it as much as possible. And it's always one of those closing moments that I know I am making him happy by sharing my experiences. His son is the one that contacted me to assist Dad with his, I want to say his finances, but it's not actually his finances, because I was supposed to run part of the finances, but it's one of those things where I told his son, if I start taking things away from him, it's like not allowing him to be who he wants to be, or like he wants to do this. So he has like 4 or 5 properties. Then he says, at the beginning of the month, like this week, he says, you know what, I'm gonna leave you here. I'll be right back. I gotta go collect some rent. And I've told him numerous times. I said, he calls me son. I call him dad sometimes. I said, Dad, why don't you let me worry about that? Why don't I get in contact with these people via email and say, hey, here's the number to the bank account. Now you're able to pay via credit card. Now you're able to pay ACH. You're able to pay, right? Send me cash. Send me a check. But he likes to be the one that at least knocks on the door and keeps in touch with his tenants. So I can't take that away from him. I tried, right? And I said, you know, you're right. Dad, I can't let you. I cannot tell you to stop doing what you love doing. And this is one of those things. So he respects me for that, and I respect him for that, because I'm not. I said I'm not here to step on anybody's toes. The other day, I was supposed to scan some documents over to his tax accountant, to his tax attorney, and I didn't even look what the documents were about because it doesn't pertain to what I do. There's certain information that I need to input, and there's some information that doesn't pertain to what we do together as a team. And this time I just didn't pay attention to what, I mean, I knew what I was sending. I just didn't look at the contents. You know, there's certain numbers that don't matter to me. So I didn't even look at the quantities. I didn't even look at anything. And I sent it over. And he says, Oscar, you know, I have a question. So if this amount is on this particular an account, I want to know how much taxes I would pay if I wanted to liquidate now. And I said, yeah, we can ask your tax attorney. I said, what are we talking about? He said, the documents you sent him. And I said, you just told me to scan it and send it. I said, oh, here are the documents that, right? So then I looked at the documents and I saw the numbers. I'm like, oh, yeah, I think you would be able to. I just don't know if they're going to send you a 1099 at the end because they have to cash you out. I really don't know how that works. So I sent another follow-up email to the tax attorney about, you know, his inquiries. Because I certainly don't have answers to that. I can look it up, but then again, his tax attorney knows exactly how his numbers run, because he has been his tax accountant for, I don't know, 20 some years, maybe more. The minute I got involved, I got in contact with the tax attorney, and I said, "Hi, this is Oscar, and I'm so and so's personal assistant. I'll be doing this. I'll be doing this. I'll be doing this. What software are you using?" I said, "I'm using QuickBooks." "Are you using QuickBooks Online, or are you using QuickBooks Desktop?" And I said, "I'm using the most useful one, which is QuickBooks Online." He says, "Now we're talking. I need access to those files because I don't, for some reason, my client, I'm not saying he's not computer savvy, but it's easier for him to take a picture of the document and send it, send it as an attachment, as an email. But I don't think anybody likes that shit. To receive a JPEG, right? Everybody wants to receive at least a PDF. Nobody wants to take the time to, let me convert this JPEG, save it as a PDF, and then it's a fucking hassle. So now when I come in, every document is being scanned. Now I'm documenting everything in a digital file, which is exactly what I got hired to do. So far, so good. We're doing great. We're doing amazingly. We're doing amazing things. So then I get off at 12. I talk to him for like 10 minutes. I'm out of there by 12:15. If I have to run an errand, if I have to go to the supermarket, if I have to buy whatever for the fridge. Between 1:30 and 2, I need to be out. So I can run my 3 miles, sometimes 4 miles. If I leave after 2 o'clock, it's a time crunch that now I have to push myself a little harder, and I kind of like that, but I don't like it because I want to be home by 2:30 the latest, so I can take a shower and be out of my house by 2:55, so I can be at the restaurant where I like to have lunch by 3, so I can at least have an hour to just enjoy my lunch. I can be at the pizza place at 4, and then from 4 to 11:30, and then it happens all over again. It's one of those things like, dude, aren't you fucking tired? I'm like, about what? The way you do everything, like, what the fuck? You do too much. I said, dude, life is supposed to be lived. I'm living life. I'm not gonna go to sleep at 8 o'clock so I can wake up at 6 in the morning. No, bro, life is supposed to be lived, not slept. And I always said this, and I will always continue to say, whoever fucking told us that we needed 8 hours of sleep, they fed us a bunch of fucking trash. Nobody needs to be asleep for 8 hours. My brother says, dude, when do you sleep? I said, I slept last night. I slept for 4 hours. He said, no, bro, but you need real sleep. So you thought so I faked it? So I faked it. So you think I'm faking my 4 hours? And I get it. I understand where they're coming from, but at the same time, I don't think anybody will see life the way I see it. But not even see life the way I see it. Live life the way I live it. Right? I think there's a big gap and difference when you say live life and see life. I don't need to catch up on sleep. I don't need to catch up on anything. Sometimes I can't even catch up to me. But those 3 miles a day, which should be every day, but mind you, there's some days that my back just is complete trash. So I'm like, you know what? I'd rather not add lumber to the fire. I'll just rest a day or two, then I'll do it again. That's what I've been doing. At least that. Give your body the rest that it needs, but you don't have to be asleep while you do that. I could be doing other shit. And I do other shit. And we will continue to do other shit. This has like that. Like that salinity at the end. Like I like this shit. But I can't drink 2 of those. Yeah, I can't drink. I can't not imagine drinking 12 of these little fucking bottles. But I can drink Heineken. I can drink Heineken. I gotta open one after the next. I can do that like I'm a fucking professional, bro. I guess we've had practice. Did you watch? Have you ever watched that movie, The Darkest Hour, Gary Oldman. That movie is such a fucking amazing movie. The minute I saw that movie, and I saw maybe the first 5 minutes, Gary Oldman, Winston Churchill. I said, that guy, I said, that fucker is getting the Oscar because that is such a phenomenal, bro. It's just out of this fucking world. There's a scene where the king comes to meet with, actually no, I think it's the other way. No, the king comes to Winston Churchill's prime minister, whatever the fuck they call it, castle, domain, his home. So one of the guards, so he's eating, right? And the king is having his cigarette. So Winston Churchill is eating his, I think he liked to eat ham and eggs and ham, ham steak and eggs, or something like that. So then he finishes his wine of champagne, and the guard comes over and fills it up again, right? And the king says, he says, how do you manage to drink so early? And Winston Churchill, right, Gary Oldman in his character, with practice. But he just it's one of those things where if you were watching the movie, you would immediately just laugh because you never expect that, right, from a prime minister. So how do you manage to drink so early? With practice. I think that's one of the. I mean, there's so many good lines in that fucking movie. Go and watch that movie. There's a scene where they are discussing the way he should proceed, and he thinks he should proceed without the attack first. It should be the mind game, right? The war of the minds, mind of the worlds, mind of the wars, war. I don't know how to say it. What the fuck is his name? I have every. It just, my Rolodex isn't working. I'm not even drinking. Why the fuck is my Rolodex not working? Halifax. Halifax is having a fucking quarrel with Churchill. And then Churchill just gets upset. He says, you cannot reason with the tiger when your head is in its mouth. That is such a great line. Halifax. I think I played you that clip once. Great acting, great, everything was amazing. And I think my son and I watched that movie. I think we watched The Darkest Hour first, and then we watched Dunkirk. So Dunkirk is exactly what was happening while Churchill was in the bunkers trying to figure out how to get the troops out. Right? So Dunkirk is about the troops being where Churchill was trying to do what he did. If you watch Dunkirk and The Darkest Hour, I don't know which one you should watch first because I think they all relate and correlate. Operation Dynamo. It is at the end of Dunkirk, where Tom Hardy, lands that plane. I just forget why he landed the plane. As a diversion, was it? I think it was a diversion just to come for them to come after him. And something I forget. There's so many fucking movies that I've watched, and I retain so much, but I forget the synopsis sometimes, or most of the times. The synopsis, right? It's so fucking. Movies are amazing, brother. I love watching movies, but it's not about watching the movies. The storyboard, the work that is being done behind the camera just to have those 30 seconds of screen time. So much shit has to happen before, right? That kind of thing. Have you ever thought about that? That's why you see the Oscars, right? Best costume, best this, best screenwriter, best this, best that. Because that's what movies are about. The year when Moonlight won the Oscar, Mahershala Ali. That same year, if you go back and look at the movies that were nominated, and if you pay attention to Fences, Fences was a play that was performed by Earl Jones, who passed away 2 years ago. It was last year. I think it was last year. Earl Jones. Earl Jones was that voice. If you know, you know. 7 Up. What was it? No caffeine, never had it, never will. That fucking voice was amazing, right? He's the voice of the Darth Vader. So, Fences was a play in Broadway. Why do I keep forgetting names? When Denzel Washington became executive producer, and the main actor, the delivery, the message, when you watch that movie, such amazing acting. No, but they had to give it to, and I'm not being racist, I'm not being condescending in any way, but only because remember the previous year it was about, oh, Oscars so white. They only gave the awards to the white people. Dude, you can be a black actor, but if you're not Oscar worthy, why should you win a fucking, right? It's like the fucking kid who runs and gets second place. Does the second place also stands on the number one podium? Of course not. That kind of thing. Like, bro, they're. And then they changed it, right? They changed the whole fucking spectrum of how you should give awards and have film. You have to have a certain amount of African Americans, or else you won't be nominated, or you can't get recognition for certain things. Like, dude, that is not what movies are. And that's what movies have never been. So yeah, Mahershala Ali, the first Muslim African American, right? And I'm like, no, bro. Denzel was way fucking better. Jimmy Kimmel presented that fucking award, or Jimmy Kimmel led, or was the MC for that shit. Complete shit. Tell me something Jimmy Kimmel has done that stands out, and you applaud him for it. Nothing, bro. There's nothing. There's nothing spectacular about that guy. I don't think there's anything spectacular about it. Any of these people that do these night shows. There's a fucking cue card telling them exactly what to say. How come I don't have fucking cue cards? Imagine how fucking remarkable or amazing I would be behind the fucking just. I don't need to study these guys. I don't need to study these individuals. But they study them. Oh no. And of course, like every show, like every news reporter, they give you a list of what you can and what you cannot do. You can talk about this, but you can talk about that. You can talk about this, but you can... And I'm like, you know what? I would hate the fact of me wanting to know about certain things. And not because I wanted to dig into anybody's past and say, hey, I heard you did something bad in the past. How do you feel about it? You know, that kind of... No, not like that. There's always a highlight to the highlight. There's always a highlight. There's always a negative to the positive, positive to the negative. It's not about me finding shit, you know. But that's why people sometimes write down their information. Oh yeah, you know. And most of these shows are about people who are about to be in the next movie. It's all connected to something. It's all marketing, if you ask me. I mean, you don't have to ask me. It's all about marketing at the end of the day. If you haven't connected the dots, if you haven't figured it out, why is Iron Man in this fucking show right now? Why is he talking to Jimmy Kimmel? Because his movie's coming out next week. Hello? That kind of thing. Somebody in the Heineken family, somewhere down the line, may pay attention to what I have, the beautiful fucking collection, the biggest Heineken memorabilia collection. But they will never knock on my door and say, hey bro, you know, we like the way you talk about this and talk about that, but what if we bring you on? You wouldn't be able to talk about this. No, bro, I don't have a fucking price. Let me say what I want to say. Let me do what I want to do. I have no idea what that said, brother. In Russian, all I know how to say is, don't shoot me, I did not vote for Hillary. I did not vote for Hillary. Don't shoot me, I did not vote for her. I thought I put the other flavor in here. I did not put the other flavor in here. I still don't know what that says. We speak, and we can only read English, Spanish, and Portuguese in this motherfucker. We can't read Russian, bro. But you have Google Translate. You can translate for us. Tell us what you want to say. In English, in Spanish, Portuguese. Just not in Russian. We can't. Perestroika. I don't know what else to say yet. Gorbachev. I can't speak Russian, bro. I can't even read Russian. I may look like I know everything, but I don't. At least the bottle is green. You gotta give me credit. At least the bottle is green. Bitch, I did not go to the store looking for green bottles. I did not fucking do that. It just dawned on me that all the bottles that I do have are green. And I think most of the bottles that contain certain liquids like this one that is sparkling water. They used to use the amber colored glass, but I think green colored glass works basically the same. I think it kind of then again, you don't want to keep these bottles in the storefront absorbing all the sun rays or the sunlight, because you try to keep it in the cooler where it's right. Most coolers are away from the windows for that same reason. The shelf life of any liquid. Water, for the most part, if you go to any grocery store, water is kept at the front, whether it's being hit by sunlight or not. That water is not going to go bad. It's just fucking water. But I think this would lose certain features. Will it go flat? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. What time is tomorrow's game? I think it's 1 p.m. Hey Siri, what time is tomorrow's World Cup game? Or actually today's World Cup game. What time is it?
France takes on Morocco in the quarterfinals of the FIFA World Cup tomorrow at 1 p.m.
Hey Siri, who plays today in the World Cup?
There are no matches today. This is coming up in the quarterfinals tomorrow and Saturday.
Oh, there's no matches today.
Morocco tomorrow at 1 p.m. Spain faces Belgium on Friday. At noon, Norway faces England on Saturday at 2 p.m. and Argentina meets Switzerland on Saturday at 6 p.m.
So tomorrow will be a slow day. There's no soccer tomorrow. There is no soccer tomorrow. Let us look for... How do I go back to... How do I go back to... How do I go back to TickPick.com? Hold on, let me see. How do I find World Cup? Concerts, theater, trending performers. How do I find World Cup? Okay, hold on, let me see. Suggested. NHL. Usher. Megan. No, how do I find the World Cup? World Cup. World Cup soccer. Here we go. July 11th. No, wait. Oh, July 11th. From $1,500. Wait, that's not that one. Fuck. Go back. Where? Oh, it's the 10th. The 10th, sorry, it's the 10th. 12 p.m. Come on. Two tickets. Two tickets, sort by best deal, sort by cheapest. $1,231. And you get to sit up with the fucking birds. Yeah, What about one ticket? Can we do one ticket? Can we do one ticket? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh shit. I thought it said $657. This is a suite with alcohol included. 200 levels suite. $6,579. Food included, alcohol included. Yeah. Okay, let's take that perk away. Let's clear that. Let's go for the one ticket. 506, 506, 55. Can we go down a level, bro? Section 5, section 528, section 4. One ticket. 404. 1,455. Can we at least go down to 300 level, bro? Fuck. Can we go down here? $2,760. What do I get for that? 1,800. This is to 200. Okay, hold on. We're getting there. We're getting there. Oh, section 234. 1,764. Row 20, one ticket. What? There's a $10,000 ticket right above that one. Jesus Christ. Anyways, it would be fucking awesome to go to a World Cup game, especially for a quarter-final game, Spain and Belgium. I would have to root for Belgium. I would want to root for Belgium. I have nothing against Spain, don't get me wrong. I've seen both of them play. I think Belgium has a better fucking team. Should we drive down to Pechanga tomorrow morning and try to do that miracle wager? And then we can afford it now. I'm just saying, can we play with somebody else's money? That's all I'm saying. Make 200 become 6,000, and then we go to a fucking suite. Yeah, I mean, it's a sweet miracle. Can it happen? Come on, we've seen those fucking stories. Wishful thinking. Yeah, but I don't want to drive by myself, brother. It's so fucking fun when I'm with my lady friend. She's not my girlfriend, but she is a friend who's my female friend. I say we pray. We'll figure it out. Well, I can't go without my son, though. And I'm not drinking. Why would I fucking go to the stadium and not fucking drink? Ticket, $1,600. I would probably want to drink the same amount. Two $20 beers. Let's fucking drink 50 of these bitches. I say we pray. 2 o'clock. Isn't that our usual time? We're gonna get up early tomorrow. Do I have laundry? I don't think I have laundry to do. I hate fucking doing laundry. But tomorrow is a good day to at least be doing something. If you saw my desk, brother, I gotta fix this shit. I got papers, I got CDs, I got... It's a mess. I should fucking fix this shit. That's what I want to do tomorrow. I was thinking about changing the background, or actually changing the table, how it should be or go. I think we're gonna remodel this bitch. Let's bring in more Heineken memorabilia. Let's make it a livelier. I mean, it's already amazing. It's an amazing fucking collection. Hello. Who has a fucking soccer ball this big? Nobody, bro. Come on. Who has a basketball like we do up there? Who has the basketballs on board? I'm telling you, bro. We got the fucking presentation down to a science. Somebody at one point, hey Oscar, why don't you bring me into the green room? And I'm not one to say yes, I'm not one to say no, even though no will always be the answer. But I'm waiting for that person to tell me why I should bring you into the green room. You know, we can have a healthy debate. So, dude, you're a Trump hater. You're a Trump hater. There will be no fucking debate. It will be you exploding every single time about anything and everything. This is a one-man show, brother. There's no arguments here. Right? Even the times when I go live on TikTok, and I have all these keyboard warriors that just want to come in disrespect. And it's mostly the homosexuals, brother. I don't fucking understand that. You can't call them names because they get offended, but they're so fucking comfortable by calling you daddy, hey papi, and this and that. I'm like, bro, we don't play that game here, brother. I have no hatred. You go suck a dick somewhere else. There's no fellatio here, bro. Go, that kind of thing, bro. Don't disrespect anybody. Or somebody asked, does your son's dick curve to the left or to the right? Like, dude, what are you doing talking about a 16-year-old kid? That only shows me how fucking much of a pedophile you are. Yeah, the keyboard warrior, bro. The keyboard warriors. They're comfortable. They're not making me uncomfortable. But when you expose them and when you tell them to fuck off and you tell them to go suck a dick somewhere else, this is not a place. Oh, they get offended. They report you, and now your account is blocked for the next 72 hours. I'll finish this water and I'll bid you adieu. Fuck, bro, that's a lot of water. I'll try to do 4 miles tomorrow. How about that? It will be 100 degrees. Who the fuck is smoking, bro? Let me go tell somebody to fuck off. Hold on. False alarm, false alarm. False alarm. Nobody's smoking. False alarm. Is it? No, it's not this. This doesn't even smell like smoke. This smells like fruit. This is actually blueberry watermelon. This is the battery. I like the way this tastes. No wonder they don't want their fucking kids to. Well, somebody fucking hydrated tonight. Somebody has fully hydrated tonight. And I'm glad it was me. I'm glad it was me. We just have 13 more days to go. But who's counting? We're gonna have fun. Trust me, we're gonna have fun in the next 13 days. I said my sleep keeps going later and later. Brother, happy fucking Wednesday. Thank you for being here. Much love to you. We will continue this conversation either later today or tomorrow. Hasta la vista, baby. We always have fun here, bro. We always have fun here. Have a good night. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I told you we can fucking do this show without alcohol. We can do a lot of things, brother. We've always done amazing things, with or without alcohol. Good night. Good night. Love you, brother. Hasta la vista, baby.